This is John Paul Rye. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. What we're looking at here is a tweet from Lucasfilms. Now, as we know, in the wake of the tragedy concerning George Floyd, a bunch of companies tweeted out their support to the black community. Now, theoretically, this is fine. And you know what? Some people in those companies do support the black community. But I also think that some companies are just jumping on the bandwagon and they're putting out this tweet because they feel they have to. And I think Lucasfilms is one of those companies who is coming out and thinking they have to do it. Also, John Boyega came out and recently criticized Lucasfilms. He's even worried and said something to the extent that he might not have a career after he says his piece. So it's not just me who thinks what I'm about to say. Now, it says, "We stand against racism. We stand for inclusion. We stand with our fellow black employees, storytellers, creators, and the entire black community. We must unite and speak out. But the only one they don't stand for is Finn." Now here's the thing. If they wanted to have a strong black man in the Disney trilogy, also known as the sequel trilogy, they could have had Finn be the Jedi, as they teased. They could have had Finn be important. What they did was they used Finn to get stepped on by women for Kathleen Kennedy's agenda. He gets cracked in the face by Rey in The Force Awakens right when they meet, and they have to have Rose electrocute his ass in The Last Jedi and fling him across the room. We also have to have him get friend-zoned by Rey because she can't be with him, she's got to be with Kylo. I wonder why. I wonder who had a strong black man in Star Wars, in the prequels, and the original trilogy. I think his name was George Lucas, that's right. So basically, Lando Calrissian was a strong black man, mayor of Cloud City, destroyed the second Death Star, and he was smooth with the ladies. Mace Windu, in the prequels, was badass. He was pretty much, one of the most powerful human Jedis. Pretty much right under Yoda. Beats the Emperor pretty much, and he's well respected. He's also got a badass attitude. Finn is underused. He does kill Phasma. I'm sure some defender might say, but he killed Phasma. But Phasma was another throwaway 3-minute character. Literally, 3 minutes in 3 movies. So Finn gets the honor to kill her? That doesn't work so well. That doesn't mean much. Phasma was never a threat. Finn was also a cheerleader. For Rey, especially, in Episode 9. Rey, look out! Rey, dodge this! Rey, look out! And he's a cheerleader for Poe. What a great pilot! So all Finn does is go around and compliment people and get hit by women. Alright, maybe there's a couple of plot points here and there missing, but if you look at the undertone, that's what it is. That's who he is. My friend John Matrix says he's comparable to an escaped slave, basically. You know, the stormtroopers under the New Order were basically slaves to them, and Finn escapes this. And they didn't utilize any psychological story points at all. Finn was just a runaway. Yeah, I got away from them. Still kind of scared of them. He has no integrity, nothing in there. He's just a blank slate of a character. So, if Lucasfilms really was behind the black community, really, wouldn't they sit there and be like, you know what, we need a strong black character in Star Wars. Let's make Finn great. Let's make Finn a Jedi. If not, let's make him the pilot. Let's make him the best pilot in the galaxy. But they don't. And the theory is that they are actually the racists, that they do not actually like or support black people. And this is along the lines of what John Boyega thinks. I don't know full details, but it seems like he's going to start coming out and saying more about Lucasfilms. And I'm very happy about it because if you're following me for some other topic, I will not pull punches on this. I dislike the Disney trilogy with all my heart. It's one of the worst things that ever happened to entertainment cinema, and we're at a difference. I will never, ever, ever change my mind about that or change my stance. Some people come around here, alright, too much Amber Heard, too much other stuff than my traditional topics, but you guys gotta know I'm the same person. My stances are not changing. I'm not gonna be like, oh, yeah, okay, so I got a lot of new followers. Maybe they like the Disney trilogy. No, no, no. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. Anyway, if you don't like Disney Star Wars, especially the sequel movies, I know The Mandalorian's decent. That might get ruined too, but okay. For now, it's pretty good. I was gonna say, if you don't like Disney Star Wars, you have found the right channel. If you're still watching, consider subscribing. I'm doing Star Wars, obviously, Amber Heard vs. Johnny Depp, pop culture, Japan vlogs, whatever the hell comes up. I'm a hack, just a dude making videos, and sometimes I ramble, and I say, see you next time.